Hey everybody, it's Steph from the Hot Moon Podcast, and quick take on the Dallas Cowboys and Cleveland Browns game. I mean, look, the Dallas Cowboys came out there and dominated this game that I didn't think they would, right? I mean, you knew both defenses was elite, okay? But the Dallas Cowboys defense was really the story of the game. Dak Prescott really didn't have to do much. He managed the game, didn't make key turnovers, and this was a good, just season opening for the Dallas Cowboys as CeeDee Lamb got paid and Dak Prescott earlier this morning got his money. Okay, so look, there's a lot to look like. Before this game, there was a lot of people taking the Browns. I thought the Cleveland Browns would win this game. And quickly when this game started to unfold, it was like, oh, here we go with the Cleveland Browns. Good defense. I can't really put this game on the Browns defense. The Browns defense was on the field too long, and really it's because DeShaun Watson is still garbage. Okay, now look, you're going to see he's 24 of 45, 169. Okay, Dak Prescott only had 10 more yards than him. But if you actually watch the game, DeShaun Watson only had 30-something yards in the first half. Okay, and then halfway through the third quarter, he was still 36 yards, something like that, man. DeShaun Watson has been absolutely terrible. Okay, his contract is $230 million fully guaranteed. And, Njoku got hurt. Watson's missing reads, taking hits. 2 interceptions. This is bad. I mean, Joe Flacco, you can make the case that Joe Flacco is the better option at almost 40 years old. This is supposed to be the year that DeShaun Watson is supposed to now showcase he's healthy, no excuses, and to showcase why the Browns invested and mortgaged a big chunk of their future in DeShaun Watson. And DeShaun Watson isn't that guy anymore. Now, I know it's week 1 early reactions, but I mean, he barely showed any glimpses of anything, okay? And the Cleveland Browns still had this fool in the game. And he's taking hits and everything. There was nothing there to show that, they're going to come back in this game, okay? The Dallas Cowboys, to go on the road and to go up against a very good Cleveland Browns defense. The Cleveland Browns defense should most likely keep them in a lot of these games. However, if DeShaun Watson is going to be playing like this, they're not making the postseason at all. Okay, so for the Dallas Cowboys, their defense stepped up a lot. We got a Diggs sighting. He had a late game interception. Okay, this was a total team effort, right? The offense didn't have to do much. Ezekiel Elliott looked good. And Ezekiel Elliott was always going to be a good red zone running back. To me, he looked a little fresher, a little bounce in his step. It looked like he lost weight. Or maybe he's just kind of, toned up compared to what he looked like with the Cowboys 2 years ago. So I expect Ezekiel Elliott to be a big contributor this season for the Dallas Cowboys, surprisingly, especially in the red zone. He's a red zone specialist, but I can definitely see him just getting some more touches. I mean, he got 10 touches. I can see them trusting him a little more. They ran the ball by committee. I mean, even Lamb got 25 yards rushing, receiving. Lamb did good, 61 yards. Okay, but they didn't need a whole lot. Okay, they relied on the defense. The offense played keep away. Okay, Turpin had that run back, that special teams touchdown. This was a complete game for the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, I mean, this is a good early season test against a really good defense. They have a really good matchup now that we've seen what the Saints did, against the Carolina Panthers. All those Carolina Panthers, but the Saints went ahead and stomped them. And as far as the Saints go, the NFC South isn't Atlanta's to lose. Okay, I think the Saints came out today and had something to say about that. Okay, so I definitely think that the Saints and Atlanta will be fighting, and Tampa Bay. So Atlanta could miss the playoffs. It's kind of funny how after week 1, conversation can change quickly. I know we talk about this week by week, but this is just week 1 overreactions. Okay, but back to Cleveland. Not a good football team offensively. And Njoku got hurt. Who knows how long he's gonna be out. Jerry Jeudy got banged up. Okay, DeShaun Watson still looks lost in his offense. Someone who you think is a pro, a vet, who would figure it out in the offseason. It looked like his coach is stressed out having DeShaun. It seemed like the head coach was more comfortable with Joe Flacco. Is weird. He can't really push the ball down the field. Okay. Taking a lot of hits, holding on to the ball too long. I mean, Deshaun Watson is now overrated at this point, is what it seemed like to me. Okay, I mean, the days of the Houston Deshaun Watson, that is over and done with. And yeah, I think we've seen the better days of Deshaun. Will he have a game here or there? Sure, but can he it was crazy just a few years ago. DeShaun Watson was looked at as a top 5, top 10 quarterback, man. And now at the money he's making and everything, I mean, you have people now talking about putting Jameis Winston in the game. That's how bad it's gotten for DeShaun Watson. Cleveland fans was booing this dude left and right. They weren't really booing the team. They're really booing DeShaun Watson and his poor play. You know what I'm saying? So don't get confused on his stat line. Look at his stat line from early in the game. It was horrible. Okay. And this team has, they have a Super Bowl caliber defense and a lot of expectations for this team. And it's really on the hands of DeShaun Watson. And it seems like he's about to screw that all up. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.